going into 8th grade now. It's pretty good boys out there, Brendan.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit of a up and down field action here, Shane. Definitely going to see a lot more skill, a lot more physicality.
We got Red Hots in the red with the white shorts, and we got the nation's best in the white into the black fade. Now with that, we will be great in this afternoon. A lot of players to watch out for here. Nation's best, Brendan. A few names to look out for if you're a fan watching online.
Yeah, Matt Crawford has been dominating throughout the circuit so far this year, as long as Wade Neuenberger as well. Both have been doing great things on the circuit these 2 tournaments out. So see if they can continue in the championship game today.
And even for Red Hot, Brendan, who are you looking for to stand out here today?
Cole Kaepernick, number 1 for Red Hots, has really had a dominant circuit season. You know, seeing how he can perform today on the biggest stage.
Couldn't agree more. We go to the X right now, where we saw in our last game how much the ride and clear and the face-off battle shifted the field on that one. I think this one's going to be a little bit closer between these two as we are now underway here. And that's going to be an early face-off win for Red Hot. Scooped up by number 2, the pole, Preston James, with a nice ground ball.
And we're out here early, Shane. The biggest thing you'll notice now, these guys, you know, playing that middle school season as they head into their 8th grade year, is really just the difference of skill positions, right? You'll see a lot more offensive middies, defensive middies, transition middies. You'll see a whole gambit of players up and down the field.
More specialized, you could even say, in that regard. I think what we're also going to see is a lot of action behind the cage. You know, last game was a lot of the midfielders draw and dump to the attack. I think we're going to see a lot of attack emphasis on this one as well. A little bit more balance on the offensive end. But enough of our analysis, let's get back into the game here. As Red Hots looking to attack first. They're calling a legal pick on that.
Moving screen.
That's a little ticky-tacky in my eyes.
Yeah, Easton Miller there. They got called for the pick.
And this ball's going to be knocked down here, but still able to be kept in by number 5 for Nation's Best. Matt Crawford, who we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, wearing the ankle socks out there. A new trend with all the young kids are wearing, Brendan.
Shane, I was a big ankle sock guy. You know, maybe that speaks volumes on me, but I was always a fan of the ankle socks.
I was a mid-calf guy, but I've shifted over to dad mode now with the low socks.
The crew cut is impeccable.
The crew cut, you can't beat it. And you can't beat a top side just wide there. It's number 20 for Nation's Best party. That's Brady Yo on that one now, as they look to invert or get into their 2-man game behind the cage now. Feeds up top to Crawford. Wants to get to his left. Feeds back, and they settle out here. 30 on the shot clock. 2 minutes already gone by here in quarter number 1 of this championship match. Crawford dissecting. Boy, he is slippery out there, Brendan.
It's like a water bug the way he bounces around there, Shane.
Gonna have to keep him contained. 10 on the shot clock. Looks to get to his left.
Great slide.
Ties him up. Short time. 3 seconds. And going to be a shot clock violation for Nation's Best. Good defense from the Red Hots.
Red Hots setting the tone early, making the first big defensive stand there.
As Red Hot now look to clear and get their second offensive possession now on the far sideline. That was number 9, C.J. Saunders, able to clear it. And now here comes a double from the Nation's Best. Dump inside. One more back pipe. Ooh, big hit there. Bodies flying. And that's going to be a penalty. We'll see our first man-up action on the game as number 8 for Red Hot. Easton Miller took a hit there.
Yeah, number 22 for Nation's Best, Liam Bolduck is going to draw the penalty there. Nothing really malicious there, Shane. I think, you know, that the Red Hots player just lost his footing.
Took a couple steps maybe even.
And that cross-check just caught him right in the head, you know. And we'll see the Red Hots man up for the first time today, which will be exciting action here.
In today's world, Brendan, you got to think any big hits are pretty much going to be gone out of lacrosse now. I really think to say, just to keep player safety. Let's just sneak it.
They had him.
A little feisty play there from 30 in red. Great uniforms out here as well. The red with the white.
A little mesh action, Shane.
I like the mesh. Hands free. Lets it go. Knocked down.
Tipped.
Regain possession here. Red Hot looking to strike first as we approach the 8-minute mark here with 33 on the shot clock. And only a couple more on this man up. Really want to see some more ball movement. You know, this dodging in the man up isn't really going to be able to beat hands free. Big save there by the keep. Just hit side high there. That's number 14. That's Tucker Patrick making his first stop of the afternoon, early morning. Runs away from pressure. Finds a nice cutting attackman here on the far side as they look to clear, but heavy pressure from Red Hot.
And Shane, that's what you'll get often with these club teams who may not get to practice together as much as you would with a high school team or a college team, is those specialty areas, you know, the man up, the man down, tend not to be as crisply developed as the other aspects of the game.
Heavy pressure there from Red Hot. As we see the nation's best up the field. And turn and rake. Big time goal there from number 10. That's Wade Newtonball. Bauer, pardon. And he gets the party started here with the first goal of the game. 1-0, nation's best.
Keeps it low. Underhand delivery to the bottom corner.
Wade,
worm burner.
Wade changes planes, which you like to see. You know, a lot of kids at this age still just want to blow it high to high. But you got to be able to change the plane. Sometimes low to low goes. We head back to the X here. And Red Hot going to go 2 for 2 to start this game as he's running from pressure. And he finds Saunders. Saunders gets lifted up. Saunders still able to keep it. Runs by and finds a nice helping attackman on that far side, number 8, Easton Miller. Red Hot turns the corner, looking for that far corner. That's 30. Gonna be hearing his name a lot. That's Kobe Jenko, one of their points leader here in the circuit thus far. Creative attackman.
Got a step, Shane.
Turns the corner.
Outside.
And that's
outside.
a mom goal outside. Scooped up here. Keeps it tight. Inside. Finishes in front. And dunks it. Number 30. Kobe Jenko ties it at 1.
Great move, Shane. He really uses his body to protect his stick there for the inside finish. And you know what I really liked about that finish, Shane, is he kept his stick high. He didn't drop his hand inside. It's all about keeping it high and tight on the inside when you're finishing.
And he took a couple extra steps to greatness. Finished between the pipes.
100%. 100%.
College coaches love to see that. I know the recruiting games have now changed a little bit, but keep doing that up. He'll be playing on Saturdays. We get a loose ball in the front. Offense again, looking for goal number 2. And you can definitely tell, Brendan, the sub game is very different. The specialization really comes out now. A lot more action at the midline. You're going to dodge the pole up top. Looks to make a move inside. Step down. Big time shot. Goal number 7. Nash Parker gives Red Hot the early lead, 2-1.
Shane, that's some sidearm heat from Nash Parker there on that far alley wing. Just really puts that one off stick side.
Little 3-quarter release, and it all starts with the dodge from behind from number 8, Colton Srezzini. On that one, he's got the blonde hair flowing out of the helmet. Gotta say, some of the helmets out here are sharp with the chrome and whatnot. But overall, going to be another ground ball scooped up. Heavy pressure coming from the pole. And that's another great play from number 2, Preston James.
Great back check.
Making his presence known here in the early part of the game and the early afternoon.
Preston making his presence known. So going to clear the ball, find some space here.
Able to get the clear now. Spoke too soon, but going to stay with Red Hot. So now on this far sideline, they're going to look to clear. Tough spot to be in for the clear, but the sub box could be a play here. Maybe you run a guy off, dump him right over the line.
I'd just throw it all the way across the field, or just put your shoulder down and run through him.
Weight room, just run him over.
Just run him over.
Just run him over. And the official's going to reset the shot clock.
I mean, Shane, we got number 40 right here.
Yeah, 40 in red.
Jake.
That'd be Jack.
Jack, sorry. Ben Groff.
I mean, I'm calling for the ball if I'm him, but again, he should be able to split this double on the far sideline. He's got an open man. He's going to run the 40, and he does it himself with ease. That is a phenomenal helmet out of that young man. That red with the black face mask from number 1 here. Ben Winnie. That's a great look, young man. Keep that up. So now we get to see the red-hot offense again. Stay balanced out a little bit more. They've scored the last 2. Looking to hitch to the middle. Doesn't use the throwback. Gets down the alley. Hands free. Just wide.
We're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter, Shane. These quarters fly by with the running clock.
The running clock, what a game changer. What we're used to seeing the 15-minute college games. That takes a whole Saturday sometimes. Oh, that's in the neck. They're going to let the boys play.
Oh, there's the flag, Shane.
Now, nice pass there from 30. But again, we're going to see another man up here now for Red Hot.
Can we get him with a hold there, Shane?
I thought when he was dodging the defender's hands, got a little high near the neck area. And, I mean, the head is a sacred place nowadays. Always has been, but more emphasis on that. I would have called it a little sooner, but what do I know? I'm just a guy talking into a mic. I'm not wearing the stripes out there.
So let's see how the Red Hots man up. Can we get a little bit more movement than we saw in that first possession? A little stale with that first possession.
Now, do you think they go just straight up set, working around, try and find skips, or they have a play every now and then they like to throw in?
Well, it looks like Nation's Best is going to lock off number 6.
So they know.
Nate Swasden.
Up the side. Nice save off the foot there from the keep. And he's able to keep it in, and he's got wheels up top.
Up and out.
Here comes Nation's Best. Here comes Crawford. Crawford looking to attack the lefty. Finds his man. And they're going to let this penalty run out here as we got 45 left in quarter number 1. Short time here in quarter number 1, a 2-1 ball game. Here for the 2028 Circuit Championship. These teams had a heck of a road to get here. Multiple tournaments, multiple games. They just played yesterday as well. So hopefully who's got enough gas in the tank to make a run here. There's a shot just over the crossbar on that bouncer. And Nation's Best able to keep possession here. 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Gotta go.
Gotta watch the crease, right, Brendan? Looks to turn it. Just wide there as the horn will sound. And after 1, there's only a 1-goal difference. Red Hot up 2-1 over Nation's Best. We'll be back right after this. Back here for quarter number 2 in the 2028 Circuit Championship powered by Nike between Red Hot and Nation's Best. Red Hot out to a 2-1 early lead thus far. Shane Taggart on the call here with Brendan McNicholas. And Brendan, 12 minutes down, 36 to go. What are you thinking here in these next 12 minutes here to close out the first half?
Both defenses have been playing extremely well, sliding, and have had very good timing on their slides. As we see the first hold here, face-off violation. It's going to be Red Hot's ball.
Yeah, Red Hot's ball.
But which offense can move the ball and work together the best to build a lead here is what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. I think chemistry is going to come down to play in this one. I think we're going to be in for a low-scoring, tight game down the stretch. As Red Hot looking to draw up something good here on offense. Send the double. They slide Jason hands free. Time room just off that stitched offside hip, near side pipe. I think he could have ran in and just dunked it. No one played him.
It could have kept running in. I don't really love the placement there. Sidearm to the near side. I don't know if that's where Kopitic was looking to go with that, but you'd like to see him come overhand and really open up more of the net with an angle there.
Here's Gene Coe. He's crafty. Gets to 5-5. Still has it. Able to get him off his line now. We get an invert coming here from Nate Zweda. Zweda. As he looks to dodge. Fires up top, kept there. Ajenko.
20 on the shot clock.
So far, not a lot of alley dodges. Throws back. Hitch step, nothing there. Under 10 on the shot clock. Just for a cutter inside. He finds one. And they just missed
wide.
the mark.
There's 2 seconds on this shot clock, Shane.
Might as well dump and chase and get your subs on. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to dump it in the corner. And
I don't think Red Hots knew that there was only those 2 seconds left there, Shane.
Headmans it.
So we're up and out the other way. Dangerous pass.
Lands right in Wade's stick. He's going to look to feed. They have numbers, but they don't use them. And big time check there by number 5 in red. Jackson. Don't mean to mispronounce your name. Jackson Meyer on the nice check to force the turnover and give his offense the ball right back. Ooh, big time face dodge. Whoop. They headman it. 2-on-1. Big save by the keep. And we're up and out going the other way. Back and forth. 8th grade lacrosse. Here they come. They got no numbers. 4v3. Backside fades away. Off the corner. Rebound right to him. Big hit there in the back. Going to be a loose ball push. Going to be red hot ball. And these boys are.
Big save by nation's best goalkeeper, Tucker Patrick.
But even a big time shot off the pipe down there.
Shane, that was a fadeaway. Just dings it off the
Sounded
top
like a
left
church
corner.
bell. So now red hot looks to clear. Could have been a slash there. You heard that one on field level.
That's our defenseman bias coming out there, Shane. As we run by attackmen, we always are begging for slashes.
There's going to be an easy save there from Tuck again. And now
great outlet.
Out. Here comes the pull. He's got wheels. And nation's best will call a timeout here as they trail 2-1 with 8:31 remaining here in the second quarter. 2028 circuit. We'll be back after this.
What a save.
Big time save by the goalie.
Mason Pollen going low, matching sticks, making the big save. Both goaltenders are on their game early here, Shane.
And now nation's best, heavy in the ride. And they're going to call a flag down on the pole.
No. Walk off, son.
And Shane, that's the right call. It's the right call. He got him on the head. Slash came down right over the hem.
The first play was fine.
Yeah, the first play, the Red Hots offensive player lost his footing. It's coming down on the slash on the helmet here. As much as the parents in the crowd don't want to understand the rules correctly.
Because the refs always overturned his decision.
They're always listening.
So now you'd see Red Hot man up again. 3rd time so far thus far.
Shane, especially their third out. They're locking off again, so it's going to be 4-on-5.
There's a shot. That's going to be an easy
Tucker
save
Patrick
there
again, Shane.
by Patrick. As he now really starting to lock in on this side. But again, a shot like that, 10 seconds into the man up. I'm not sure that's what Coach wanted on this one. So nation's best looks to clear. Matt Crawford.
Thrifty.
And he's not going to get over in time. Running now on that one here.
You got to let the ball do the work for you.
So Red Hot just had a man up, unable to get anything really. Feedback inside.
Great
shot
save
low.
again.
Patrick again with another save low. So that's 2 in a row now for Patrick here in this quarter. And he finds Crawford on the outlet now, and there's going to be could have been a bigger hit, but now Crawford runs it. He's got 4 guys on him. Loose ball in the air. Crawford runs. Heavy pressure on him. Uses the pick. And that ball now going to trickle out of bounds. Going to be red hot. So Nation's Best really struggling to clear on these possessions and able to get their offense the ball.
Yeah, so far it's been Tucker Patrick, their goaltender, keeping them in the game here today, Shane.
There's a beautiful outlet. For the big time body hit. So again, we will have another Red Hots man up opportunity here in the first half. That's going to be number 4 now.
And Shane, last time Red Hot shot the ball really early in their man up possession. I'd like to see them work it around again. Get the ball spinning, get the defense rotating. It's sitting stagnant in the sticks too much, Shane. You got to get them moving.
Now, if they're just going to sit in a 3-3 set, the emphasis is going to be continuous passing nonstop. It's one cradle movement.
You got to pick
Tough
on the
corners. You want to look for skips there. And eventually you want to stay so spread that it's going to force the defense to have to rotate more.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here by Nation's Best as we see Coach coming out there with the clipboard. So let's see what he's drawing up, and we'll come back to the action right after this.
You're out of the timeout. We're going to see the Red Hots man up attack now, looking to extend their lead to maybe 3. 2-1 ball game here. Things getting a little chippy on the field. Couple man ups. A little one-sided now as we get to see what we are in store for here out of this man up. You know, we saw the coach with the clipboard out, drawing something up. Maybe a little sneak play. How about a slip and seal? Brennan, what do you think, my friend?
Looking for something here, Shane. Taking their time setting up.
45 on the shot clock. Here comes a pick on ball. Nice play. And it works for the Red Hots as they do the on-ball pick. Catch the defense, sleeping number 30. Kobe Jenko extends the lead part in 3-1 here late in the first half.
And Shane, love to see that coach calling the timeout, breaking out the clipboard, realizing that his man-up unit had been a little stagnant on their first few runs, drawing something up, and the kids run it to execution and deliver the goal.
So 3-1 ball game. Around 3:30 below on the running clock. Something to really take into consideration how fast these quarters go. And both teams already used their timeout in the first half.
That's correct. So we got a scrum here. See who comes up with it at the faceoff dot.
Going to be tough to see the clock now with this gentleman blocking the view, Brendan. So I'm not sure if we can see how
Red
much
Hots
time
out the
left.
up.
And there's going to be 3 minutes to go here. Jenko, the last goal scorer, able to keep that ground ball in his stick. He's crafty. And he finds his teammate here on that far side up top.
Red Hots in no rush here, Shane, as they hold the 2-goal advantage.
Looking
as
to
we're
extend
under
their lead.
Yep, as we're approaching the 2:30 mark here in the first half.
Not a lot of off-ball movement in this offense. It's a lot of dodge and watch right now. It's very difficult to score when the ball isn't swinging from side to side and there's a little bit of ball movement.
Especially in a championship game, Shane, when you have both teams with high-quality defenders all over the field.
Nice
As you
check
see the
there.
takeaway check right there, Shane.
Had a loud stick and 22 made some pay. That's Cooper Augustine with a big-time back check, able to knock that one out of Jenko's stick. Let's see if we can see Nation's Best offense here after the recent troubles clearing. As we hit the 2-minute mark here. Nice
Good handle.
catch. Like Randy Moss out there. Goes up and gets it.
Nation's Best had us a little bit of trouble clearing, but they're going to make this one successfully.
They find the poles, then they get it down here right in front of us to 17 for Nation's Best. Pat Smith.
It's a huge possession here for Nation's Best, Shane. If they can get this to within 1 before halftime, really keep things interesting. And again, 2-goal lead is nothing in lacrosse. That can be
Absolutely nothing.
eliminated in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Jinx. Little poke check.
Now they look to get into it early up top as he's running for his life on that far sideline. Looks to throw back, but again, the Poles have been aggressive. That's going to be a push on Nation's Best in the back. Oh, I lied.
Nope.
Red Hot's ball.
Yeah, I think 2-5 got pushed in the back there, Shane.
Got it, good call.
As Red Hots looks to clear here. 1 minute to go.
Big time push there from Nation's Best. And he was offsides. They're not going to call it, and
Yes,
they're going
they
to call
are.
it. Yeah, ran right over the midline.
You're outside, go!
And so now he goes to be a loose ball. But now, again, we are going to see Nation's Best man up here. This will be their 5th man up of the half.
So again, that's going to be an offside 30-second technical with 33 seconds to go. So Shane, there's no real sense in holding it because the penalty will expire before the halftime.
Did you run the same play?
Well, actually, Shane, as I look over to the clock, now that it's – oh, no, we stop at 30 exactly. So it's going to be exactly the same amount of time on the game clock as there is on the penalty.
I think you want to run it down, get a shot off at 10.
I like that, Shane, as a Nation's Best, again, keeping with their strategy.
Oh, had a layup right there as they were going to shut the guy out. But you got to capitalize on that in front of the net.
He was wide open, number 30 there for Nation's Best. Kobe Jenko, we've called his name quite a few times today, was wide open on the sneak.
So 10 seconds for Nation's Best.
Got to Gilman this one.
Don't want to do anything
See the
crazy
pole,
here.
take a shot.
You got
Take
short
a shot.
Time. Doesn't know the time. And that'll wrap it up here from the first half of the 2028 Circuits Championship with Red Hots out to a 3-1 lead over Nation's Best. We will be back with you after the short halftime break. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back here after that quick halftime for the 2028 Circuit presented by Nike as we now have the second half about to be underway. Little slower scoring affair as well, Brendan, here as we have a 3-1 game. 24 minutes of play left remaining to decide who is going to be the champion of the circuit. And Brendan, what sticks out the most to you so far?
Shane, just both goaltenders have been phenomenal. As we see, Nation's Best will change their goaltender for the second half. And both defenses have done a tremendous job dominating their individual one-on-one matchups and sending help quickly. Can the offenses match and move the ball to beat those quick slides?
So now, with this, not sure what to expect. We saw Red Hot with a ton of man-up opportunities, unable to capitalize on most of them. So it's going to be very interesting to see what their offense decides to do now here in the second half. But nonetheless, big shifty dodge there. Looking for the feed inside, gets it over to Jenko.
Shane, we're stagnant off ball here for the Red Hots.
I would like to see a lot more movement off ball, keep the defense guessing. Here comes a sweep here from the midfield.
Good slide again.
Looks like Nation's Best tighten things up on the defensive side. Here's we have 30 on the shot clock, and that ball is going to go
out as they were trying to throw the pass.
Also just realized the shot clock doesn't stop, but the game clock stops. So that's interesting. Just a fun fact for those watching at home. Here's Janko, gets to a 7-7. He gets tied up and he loses stick. And they call the illegal procedure. So playing without a stitch, that's a big-time defensive play by the pole.
And allows the shorty to come get the ball.
As he runs to the near sideline. Unable to knock that
Great
one down.
handle
Matt
there.
Crawford finds another cutting man, and he gets it back. Here's a quarterback in Nation's Best. Now, as they look to try and cut into this deficit here. Really?
Number 20.
Brady Yo able to get goal number 2 here.
And Shane
Nation's best.
Shane finally sees some offensive movement there for one of these teams as Brady Yo cuts to the goal when the man is dodging from behind, opens up a good look, and he finishes.
And able to dunk it right on top of the goalie. So Yo with a big-time play on that one here now. So we head back to the X. Been very neutral thus far. They're going to call withholding now on Nation's best. Going to be, oh, sorry, pardon.
Hots there, Shane.
A little rusty, Brendan. So you're going to have the hold on the Hots. And going to be Nation's best looking at. He's able to run. So they look to push as he fakes the shovel pass. Here comes number 5. For Red Hot,
Mayer.
Jackson Mayer. Now he throws back. Janko looks to hitch.
Good recovery there by the defenseman.
Nation's best defense is definitely starting to lock in a little bit more now. As they work it around here, here's 97 again. That's Mac Dance. Near side of your screen, gets it down to Janko and gets it behind now to number 6. Nate Zwida.
Great defense again, Shane.
Wants to
on
turn
ball.
the corner, finds the time room. Big save there by the keep. Takes it off the chest protector. Set up the clear. Now the pole looks to clear with some. Big time back check. Gets all stick on that one. Looks like their feet got tangled. No call on the play. And now we go back the other way. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Sun is definitely coming out here. Kind of blinded without sunglasses on, Brendan.
As we see, I love the push and transition there by Nation's best, Shane.
You can't just win in the 6-on-6 nowadays. Everyone is getting much better at lacrosse. So here comes Dodge now up top.
Cobbinsick gets inside.
No one slides, and he goes in and dunks
He
it.
scores.
So he gets in there. That's going to be number 1 for Red Hot.
Cole
Brendan, that's your boy.
Cobbinsick. Cole Cobbinsick finally gets on. Coming into today's championship game and gets his first goal of the affair.
And he's going to add on to that march as well with those points now. So now we get to see 4-2, 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. In a very low-scoring game. I thought we were going to have a lot higher scoring, Brendan.
I did as well, Shane. Both defenses have been extremely impressive.
Nice
As Red
ground
Hots
ball.
can.
Agent Zero, Ben Whitty. Face-off, go-off, young fella. 5-2 Red Hots. As they are heating up here. Quarter number 3, Penn Park, Philadelphia.
Shane Winnie just wins it forward to himself. No one steps up for Nation's best to stop the righty, and he just puts one past the keeper.
That's a big-time goal, especially in this possession, right? 2 goals in what? 13 seconds?
Exactly, Shane, especially with the running clock, being able to score that quickly back-to-back is very impressive.
As they battle at the Ets, loose ball still up. That's a big ground ball picked up there by 1-9. Nation's best here. It's Gage Woltzer, the sleeveless demon. Near side pressure. I can't see a thing. There's 100 people over there.
I think
And we got a flag down.
we're going to get a push on the Red Hot here. So we're going to see Nation's best man-up unit for the first time today, I believe, Shane.
Yeah, a little one-sided on the calls, but Who's to say? So now this is going to be a very important man up, especially at this time of the game with 4:30 remaining here in the third quarter. You get this goal, 5-3, plenty of time left to make a run now.
Exactly. Red Hots scored the last two here. Nation's Best now with a perfect opportunity to step up and cut this deficit back down to 2.
See if they go set play or they just sit in a set.
So we see a little bit of movement here, Shane, out of the top.
Little wheel on that far side, steps in, draw and dump. Unable to keep that ground ball, but he picks it up a little bit late, runs away from pressure and finds Crawford. Crawford keeps it hot. 50 on the shot clock, plenty of time, but the penalty's going to expire soon. Up the hash, one more step, near side. Stone cold robs him. Mason Pollen on the pipes with a save. Doorstep save. Pollen might be playing his way into an MVP at this point.
It's a great save there by Pollen, punching the top hand across his body to make the near side save
Gets
from
clear
point
out
blank
quick,
range.
too.
Exactly, Shane. Goalie's job's not done once he saves the ball.
Ooh, big shape there. Looks to get in. They got a number out of the box. Looks to create space for him. Those red helmets, man, they are shining in the sun right now.
Looks
Gets
like
to five turns a corner, shot just wide.
looks like they could be playing for the Chaos in the PLL, Shane, with those
They
helmets.
do look like the Chaos helmets out there. I like the black face mask, though.
So I saw Blaze Reardon jersey out here earlier.
Shout out to Bid Blaze. Bid season coming up for a great player. Just finished up the win season. Dunks it on the corner. Stone cold by the goalie. Crawford took one in the head there. He's all right. It's Red Hots look to attach short. Bid save by the keep. So another save from Nation's Best.
Field Boney, the new goalie here in the second half for Nation's Best.
Big time pass. Able to run under it with ease. Spoke too soon. That
But
ball's got to be out of bounds.
Stays in. We're having trouble with all the parents down here on the sidelines.
Running towards the net, charges in. Trips. Nothing. Goalie. Steals the possession.
One too many steps there for number 13. Eli.
Papadakis on that one. So now both teams slip to clear, or sub, pardon, and the Red Hots do it with ease. They find their man on the near side here. He has the green light to go. Up to Jenko, feed inside, back
one more.
pipe. Oh,
What
big
a
save!
save!
Big save! Doorstep! Shuts the door, says no, no. It's a big-time save.
Field Boney sliding across the crease, making a beautiful save.
Stonewalled Field Boney.
When Red Hots does the right thing, makes the one more pass to greatness, and Boney says, oh, no, no.
This pole trying to go the distance. Red Hot selling out every play. Preston James picks up the ground ball. Heard his name a lot thus far. The talented LSM runs away from pressure as the Red Hots look to clear with 13 seconds to go to get it over. And he sees his man. Launches a beautiful ball into the front row of the parents.
As we were approaching 1 minute left here in the third quarter.
That was a nice one-handed catch by one of the gentlemen down there. Heck of an athlete. Heck of an athlete. Short time, third quarter, under a minute. We got a 3-goal game here, quarter number 3. Headed up for an exciting fourth quarter championship round. Nation's Best looking to answer the bell and cut the lead to 2. Gets a step. Nation's Best is man down. Misses somebody. Ball's in the corner, can't really see it. Comes out of nowhere, feeds inside. Scooped up by Pollen. So Pollen with a takeaway.
And he's just going to send it.
Launches this one, plenty of time left. Loose ball, front of the net, picked up, and a goal!
Wow!
The Red Hots stays hot. Nate Sueda with a big-time ground ball in play after Pollen launched it from UPenn's campus across City Hall to find his man. Extends the lead 6-2, fourth quarter. We'll be back after this. 2028 Circuit Championship Series 6-2 ball game, 12 minutes to go here to find out who's going to be wearing the gold medal after this one. Brendan, what are you looking for here in these final 12 minutes?
Shane, for me, it's can Nation's Best figure out how to beat goaltender Mason Pollock. He's having himself an outstanding afternoon.
Between the pipes, only giving up 2 goals, couple saves, well over the 50, maybe even smelling the 60% mark, which is always incredible as a netminder. And now Nation's Best looks to dig in a little bit more here to cut this deficit and have a run at a gold medal game.
Big first possession here for Nation's Best. They don't win a lot of face-offs. This one was a big one.
Feet inside, heavy defense from Red Hot as they are actively checking and causing some chaos down there. They're going to call the flag down on that one. So that will be a slash in the head, and we will get to see the Nation's Best man up. No pun intended.
It was a good one there, Shane.
Thank you. You can catch me at Helium Comedy Club, Monday, 6 p.m., open mic.
I'll be there, Shane. I'm always down to support.
Love that. So now we see the man-up attack here where we haven't seen a lot of set plays. We haven't seen too much movement, but you can hear their coaching staff saying touch the corners and get that defense having to rotate more. I'd like to see some skips.
Yeah, Shane, but the way to get the skip is by having quick, crisp movement on the outside. Then you can skip the ball through. So let's see how Nation's Best does this right off the bat.
So look to touch the corners.
2 men inside for Nation's Best. You don't often see that.
You might be seeing a double pick here or maybe even a wall play.
As we see the one pop out.
Still nothing thus far. In for the wheel. Now watch the back side. The offense got to touch the corners. I'd even have a wheel off the backside too. Looks to draw. Steps in. Not a threat to shoot. No shots yet on the man up either. Get the gap. Short time, and Red Hot might be able to kill this penalty as they look to dodge. The man up, and that was going to go wide, and Pollen backs it up with a big-time possession-stealing play by Pollen out of the net in the sweatpants, too, nonetheless.
Black sweatpants, Shane, nonetheless, on this hot early morning game.
It might be May, but it feels like August here in Philadelphia. I'm definitely sweating. I'm not even playing. So Red Hot with the clear.
So we approach under 9 to go. Red Hot's first touch of
Ooh, almost painted a corner on that dodge down the alley
the fourth quarter.
by Cade on that one. Or Cole, pardon. So 50 sits on the shot clock. Haven't a lot of shot clock resets either. It's been either a goal, a save, or just a violation. Dodge from behind. Gets a step.
Good defense
Sees
on the
a
corner.
double.
Good slide.
No call. No call on that one.
I like that, Shane. Letting the boys play.
Push. Ball stays there. He said it was off white. So Red Hot able to secure the possession now. Big check there. Oh, falls right into a stick. Looking for the back check. As Wade running down the alley. Unable to connect, but he does draw a flag.
Be
So
interested to
another
see what
man
the
up.
flag is here, Shane.
Now we just saw Nation's man up, unable to really get a shot off on the possession. Ball move was kind of slow. Let's see if they can pick that up here on this next series.
Down 4 with 8 minutes to go here, Shane. We got to see them get into something quickly. They can't afford to hold the ball for 80 seconds without getting a shot off.
You only get so many chances inside the batter's box, and you got to swing the bat when you're in there. So the ball's going to start far left of your screen.
Nation's Best this time just starts with one inside on the crease.
I think they should just get right into it,
Agreed.
or at least have a threat to shoot. No backup either, so got to know when to shoot and where people are when you shoot.
They send 2 to the inside. Ooh.
Preston James, heavy pressure. Throws back, gets a shot, just wide. No backup, save Red Hot.
Shane, it's called it. It's like you saw it coming. You knew no one back there. You knew what was going to happen when they shot the ball and missed.
So Pollen's able to steal 2 possessions in this quarter. was LSM, who was able to run away from pressure. Keeps it. Got guys all over him. Pushed out of bounds. He gets jacked up into the scores table.
That's from the shoulder, though, Shane. That's a legal
It's
push.
a good hit. So under 7 here. A lot of movement. So Nation's Best with another possession here as they're looking for goal number 3. See if they can get it by Pollen. So Matt's got a short stick. See if he wants to dodge. Able to draw a slide.
Oh, great.
There's a flop. And he gets the call.
He's going to get rewarded for his theatrics.
That have been cat.
That season finale of Succession last night, Shane. Whew.
Not a watcher.
Ugh, you're missing out.
Not a watcher. I missed that. Maybe I'll binge it one day.
All right, as we approach under 6 minutes here, Nation's Best still down 4 goals.
So right now you're getting to that point where it might be every minute 15 you got to score one. That gets into some dangerous territory.
Who's going to be the one from Nation's Best who just takes over, demands the ball? Is Crawford going to do it? It's going to be Wade Nurnberg.
Looking to drive. Up the hash.
Oh, the
Fakes it.
fake!
Oh, the fake!
Oh,
Ball's loose. Picks up his own trash. Picked up ground balls. Here come Red Hots. San Diego, maybe a little coast to coast. Maybe a little coast to coast. Feeds the attachment. And Red Hots able to slow it down. Shot. Big save there by Nation's Best. They go the other way now. And if you're Red Hots, you want to value that possession.
yeah, Shane, I understand. You just played a bunch of defense through that D midi. You want to take that shot, get your chance to glory. Moment, with 4 goals that these guys will be able to look back on and show him to pull that out. Really value that possession.
I mean, there's enough cameras here. I'm sure someone's got it on film.
Yeah, I'm counting like 17.
4:30 to go here, 4th quarter. Championship game right down. Allen steals another one. That's his 3rd one this quarter.
And Shane, I don't know if I agree with that one. I don't know if the official saw Wade sitting over there. But nonetheless, Mason Pollen having himself an absolute day.
Now that outlet pass maybe spoke too soon, but again, it knocks off some time off the clock. Still a loose ball, Red Hot. Battle for the ground ball, one-on-one.
These fundamentals, a little cocky to
On the
himself.
sideline, runs over it. There's a push, but they're going to give it to Nation's Best. So 4 minutes to go here, 4-goal game. Things starting to heat up, no pun intended with the Red Hots. No chili peppers. As he transitions. A little smack talk coming back from number 6. Best will get another man up. Now you might as well just throw it out of bounds.
Shane, yeah, if I'm Nation's Best here, just get rid of the ball. You want to get into your man up as quickly as possible. Just chuck that ball over into center city, get things going. Look at Nation's Best going to take a timeout to preserve the clock. Smart play there by the coaching staff.
They call timeout. We got a chopper coming over above us right now. Not sure if you can hear that. I don't know what he's doing. Time's ticking.
It is, Shane. Time is of the essence.
You don't know how many possessions you might get back, so you got to capitalize on this one. My crazier score say 6-3.
It just moved to 6-3, Shane.
So it is a 3-goal game. That's right. Still nothing really. Clock continues to run. 38 on the shot clock.
And again, Shane, boys got to get into it.
Touch the corner and they kill the penalty. So big time kill, feed inside, and
And
going to be picked off by number 5 as he goes again.
Jackson Mayer.
Jackson Mayer.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Genko
Smart.
does not pull the trigger.
And
Ball
this
up
time,
top.
Shane, this time 26 in red, Mason Enders doesn't take the shot and wisely pulls it out with 2:30 to go here.
Eat some clock. So they could knock another minute off the clock without having to take a shot. And we will see now what they're able to do here for the Red Hots. They're going to be trying to run to a championship right now. Takes it inside. You're going to be picked up by Nation's Best. Not what you want to see.
No, a little too early to go to the goal there, Shane.
On this near sideline.
Ride it back.
And he
They're going to get a fresh 60. There's 75 on this shot clock, Shane.
So there's plenty of time they can knock off here.
Red Hots, you're up 3. Put it in the corners.
Yeah, it's time to spread out and start to run. Goalie
So
out
Shane,
of the net.
and the importance here is, Red Hots, I don't like them running behind here. You want to keep the ball above the cage.
The sideline is the third defender. So now the doubles try to come as fast as they can. The net is still empty.
Now, Shane, there's two schools of thought, right? Because the value is if you're behind the cage and you get doubled, it's further for the other team to clear the ball. But if you're above the cage, you get into trouble, you can shoot the ball.
Couldn't agree more. Here comes a triple. This kid is fast.
Koppendick really showing off his athleticism here.
He wants to go to the rat, but he's not. Oh, big save! You heard the coach yell yellow, and he said, no, what a save, and they were able to ride it back. So 1 minute to go. They don't have to shoot now. The shot clock in their favor. And now Nation's Best really has to start to take over now.
So we have a player down here for Nation's Best. We're going to get a little time to get this defenseman off.
Yeah, it looks like an ankle.
Ankle, back of his heel. Never love to see that.
He's going to jog off now. So now I definitely can't see the clock.
Yeah, that's a rule I don't understand, though. Once the clock gets under 60 seconds, why do we need to reset the shot clock? It's not going to expire.
Yeah.
That's one rule I don't understand in the shot clock era. It's like in the NBA. When it's under 24 seconds, you don't see a shot clock. What is the purpose?
Now, I will say, though, it is nice having a shot clock at a tournament like this. These kids are way too skilled to not have one, and rather than keep it in the box and stuff like that, which I think
keep it in the box is the worst.
I think that rule will be abolished here very shortly. But for now, let's see if Red Hot can stay hot here and run away from this pressure to end this game and get out here with the championship.
46 seconds to a championship for the Red Hots. They got the flag over there in the corner ready to run out onto the field with their nice little chili pepper on there.
So here come the pole. You got to turn them back into the double.
Got to send someone else to help him.
Now he runs away from pressure. Down to 30 seconds left. As he runs up top of this near sideline, that's number 6. Nate Zawida running from pressure.
And Shane, last time, we'll give one more shout out to Mason Pond, the goaltender here, as we're going to get a final goal with 13 seconds to go. Mason Pond really dominated for the Red Hots today.
That should be the exclamation point now, as that it sends the lead to 7-3 with 12 seconds left. Clock does stop under 2 minutes.
So we will go back to the face-off for one more formality of a face-off, as this one is all but over. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure bringing you today's circuit action here with my friend Shane Taggart.
Absolutely, here on Lacrosse TV. And for those who are also lacrosse fans, make sure you tune in 1 o'clock ESPN 2 for the men's national championship between Duke and Notre Dame. And that's going to wrap it up here from Penn Park. As Red Hots able to win the 2028 championship circuit over Nation's Best with a score of 7-3. Thank you, everyone, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. Take care.